anything. Look at that. I was cutting across the flat here, and I saw a bunch of shiny stuff on this little slope over here. So I just popped out to look at it real quick. I want to show you something. I had to go back and get the camera. Now, we can't collect any of this stuff, but this was a big Indian encampment at one time. You can see lots of chips, flakes, and stuff where they were making stone tools. It's actually a tool right there. You can see where they've hit it a whole bunch of times. I can't collect anything out here because it is federal property, but I just thought it'd be cool just to show it to you. That's a nice flat rock. That's probably a grinding rock of some sort. Hoping to head toward, there's some sand dunes, little line of sand dunes over there I want to go to, and some big ones over there we're going to get to eventually. But I was just wondering what the shiny stuff was. I guess now we know. Oh jeez, it's really treacherous out here because some type of critters that live underground, and the ground just collapses on you sometimes. Man, it sure is really it's kind of weird when you walk and just like your foot falls down. Hopefully there's no rattlesnakes in there. Oh jeez, look at that. Isn't that weird? Probably full of snakes. This is a little collection of stuff. Now this could have been, you know, somebody could have collected this up over the years and just thrown it here. That could be actually natural. So that's flat. That's a grinder of some sort. All right, another little pile down there. Let's go look at it. It's a whole nother world. I guess it's these rats right here underground, isn't it? Imagine how bakey it is out here in the summertime. Wow. All right, that's just another little collection of rocks. There's a truck over there. Thought what we might do is walk over here to the baby sand dunes, not the ones that you can drive to, the ones you have to walk a ways, just because it might be a little bit different. Now they're a lot bigger than they looked like from back where the truck is. I thought they were about 3 feet tall. Oh boy, I tell you, rats have tunnels in here, man. It's like your feet just sink from underneath. You have to try to stay out of this stuff here. I'm trying to stay in the hard pan. But anyway, like that hard pan over there, you can walk in. This stuff is treacherous. It's different. Some slate or something. Huh. Yeah, this is much safer, but we've already run out of it. Those little devils right there. You see, they're still out here. I mean, see where he's coming in and out of it. Man, I don't know where they're getting moisture out here. Hopefully it's not for me a little bit later. Must be like a little rat town. Look at all the little trails going out through there. Trail there, a bunch of footprints, and over here, pitter patter of little feet. I wish I'd known there were so many like little animals out here. I had to come out here last night with the infrared camera. And that would have been kind of neat seeing things scurry around. Well, back behind me there, you can see the truck. And these dunes are not 3 feet tall. They're probably closer to 30 from the desert floor. Let's pop down there, see what's down on the other side real quick. Then we'll just kind of skirt around the outside and head back to the truck. Looks like somebody was looking for food. Probably where a fox or something was digging around in here looking for something. Need to see a sidewinder. Never seen a sidewinder. It's a good place for them out here. Through here, I mean, it looks like water is just poured through here and taking away all the soil and left the rocks, but I suspect it's the wind that did that. It's come down through here, just scoured this out, just like water would. It's taking all of the sand and the top stuff on top and popped it up there. So we're kind of out in the middle of the dry lake, and I saw this stuff over here. I thought we'd just pop over and look at it real quick. It must be from when it was a ranch or something. I don't know. The boys over there just gave me the scare of a lifetime. Somebody dropped something. A big boom. That boy had a heart attack. It was pretty loud, man. I know it's the other side of those mountains, but it sounded like it was right in front of me. All right, so what do you think this is? Kind of weird. That's what it is. Water trough, got a well. It's probably a windmill here, I guess, to get water up. Ah, boy, can you imagine? Horrible. That's probably why it looks like this. It's a grommet. An aluminum grommet. Oh, that's a button. Lots of pistol casings out here. This dry lake is loaded with little flakes. We're making stone tools out here. I mean, absolutely freaking loaded. Wow, you know what? I might take a little walk. I'm just going to take a little walk out in the flat there. What do you say? If I see anything really cool, I'll get you out. If not, well, we'll see you on the sand dune. I got to be getting out of here pretty soon. It's already 2 o'clock, so. All right. So those are the bigger sand dunes over there. I'm not actually going to walk over there, because I want to try to get out closer to the road tonight so I can get some signal so I can call my wife. I think the sand is there because when the wind blows really hard across the dry lake bed, when it gets to this end, I think it's picking up all of the soil, and that's why all these rocks are just sticking up like that everywhere in here. And all the soil is here is being blasted up against that mountain, swirling around and dropping out right there. It's like a big Dyson vacuum cleaner. That's where it swirls around and drops it out. That's my guess anyway. It's moon coming up. A little over half tonight. All right, I'm going to keep moving. Hopefully we'll see something interesting on the way out. Well, I headed up out of the dry lake, and I came to an area where there's a lot of desert varnish on the rocks. And by desert varnish, what I mean is where the rocks have this black coating. And looky, we found the petroglyphs. Petro means rock, by the way. Yeah, so this has to be the area. You see a little faint one there. Those are the first 2 that I saw, but there's going to be a bunch of them in here. I'm not sure how old those are. They could be, I don't know, could be 1,000 years. I haven't really, done any research on this trip. I could have told you at one time, but I don't remember right now. Let's go down a little further. I tell you, the way I found it was I looked for a place where people have been pulling off of the road. And look at this. It's kind of bizarre. So I looked for a place where people have been pulling off the road, because there's very few places here. There's some more over there, I think. And I found a place, and of course footprints leading off this direction. So I just kind of followed the footprints. So it really wasn't that hard to find. Alright, I bet you there's a bunch over here. I have my binoculars. We'll look around up high, but all the pictures I saw of people, they pretty much just standing there looking at them on a path like this, so I suspect there's going to be a bunch down here. Looks like a good area right over there. Alright, I got back. No, there's a bunch of them right here. Look at this. This is cool. These are wild ones, you know what I mean? These aren't like on any maps or anything. Look at that. I'll try to figure out how old those are and let you know in the video. Looks like a human form holding a flag or something almost. I guess they're probably camped around here somewhere. Pretty neat, huh? Try to get you in closer, you can see them. Alright, I'm going to put you away, and I'm going to search around and find some of the better ones so you can see them, and then we'll have to hit the road, because I want to try to get some cell signal tonight so I can call my wife before it gets too late. I haven't talked to her for a few days. Alright, just give me a few minutes. Oh no. I think that poor guy got flipped over on its back. That's a desert tortoise. That's pretty rare. Coyote could have done it too, you know. Poor little dude. Bizarre, huh? Jeez. Can't imagine the population can afford to lose too many like that. Alright, yeah, so I haven't even looked around yet. Give me a few minutes. Turtles! I'm up here a little bit higher, and I'm not really seeing any up here. I looked all around with the field glasses. Don't see anything, just looking with my eyeballs. That's the dry lake down there we just came from. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we'll go back and we'll take a little gander in this area down here again and talk about them just a little bit more. I know there's a ton more out here. I saw the pictures, and there were some really, really nice ones. Saw a bone there. Isn't it weird how I found 2 remains of sheep. You know, the bighorn sheep that were just leg bones on this trip so far. A badger skull, which, come on, I mean, I've never found a badger skull before. I wouldn't have dreamed that they'd be out here. Oh, I did tell you. When I went by there again today, found that thing yesterday, there's actually a pistol cartridge about 30 feet away from where the skull was. So someone might have shot it, actually. And then I found a tortoise, desert tortoise shell. 2 things that are just really weird. I never would have thought I would have found. Okay, just look at these again one more time. Again, these are petroglyphs. These are actually pectin to the desert varnish, that dark layer on there. And that's something that happens on rocks out in the desert to get that dark color. That's natural. So they pecked that into it. That's the petroglyph. Now the ones we saw in the canyon were pictographs, which are actually paintings that they used. They used like that little mortar stuff I showed you. It's kind of really poorly. Didn't weather very well, but all right. We'll see if we see a few more on the way out. I'm sure I probably missed some. Yes, hold your horses. So I didn't really see any others. Just the ones that we already saw. You notice these are in like a little pass right here, going down to the Salt Lake. Dry lake bed. Of course, these things were used to kind of message other people. They were like little signposts, basically. So you see these all around, and this is probably a route that they took down to the dry lake, which could have had water in it then, with fish and everything. Who knows? All right, I'll look up there, then we get in the truck. That looks like some delicious old fatback over there, doesn't it? Yeah, boy. Chig's getting hungry. The chig's always hungry. Bit more modern. Must be sandstone, really soft. Should be getting some signals soon. Maybe I'll check right now. Let's see. Oh, any signal? Nope, no signal. I haven't seen a car on this road in 2 days. Yay, signs. Sign everywhere, sign. Alright, so... Alright. So we just came from Corn Creek, 60 miles, and got 9 miles to there. So we should be about out. I think 10 miles to the next road. By the way, that horrible that horrible bumpy noise, that's called washboard. That happens on dirt roads when vehicles go uphill. The back tires, if they have traction with back tires, especially pickup trucks, they spin and bounce, and it creates these little rivulets, or these little lines that go across the road, hills and valleys, and it can be really, really bad. This is only moderate right here. Sometimes you have to go really slow because it'll just shake your teeth right out of your head. This is really weird in here. The lighting is just odd. It's almost pink. Isn't it? Isn't that weird? reddish tinge or something. Oh, there's a road there. No, I think that rock is kind of a pinkish red, isn't it? Look over there on that hillside. And the ground's probably that color. That's why it had that weird color. They aired it. It's like the light is weird. Definitely changing, isn't it? The topography and geology. Whee! Like a slalom. Listen to the tires. Oh, in the sand. Oh, in the sand. Ah, okay. Look at all those like little cave entrances. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Can't decide if it's like little faces looking at us or like sores or what. I don't think I'd want to stay in this canyon tonight. Oh, keep moving. Yeah, you can see how it's all, well, you can see it. Well, I guess we're leaving desert and heading into Paraquat, wherever this place is. It's not Paraquat, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. Well, I'm gonna have to get a picture of that. What do you think? Just so weird. I think I have. Check and see if we have some signal. Nope. Oh well. Well, looks like I can see the highway down there. I'm glad to get off this road. Hopefully we'll get some signal. I'm gonna come back up in the hill somewhere and camp tonight, but I think if we get down by the highway there, better luck with it. I'll see you guys later. I'm all ready to cry.
Big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth.